menstrual cycle. What is menstrual cycle? Menstrual cycle is also called, some of the things you should know. First, that what the normal duration. Normal duration of menstrual cycle, how much? 28 days. Then if you go next, then what is also known as menstrual menstrual cycle, also known as hormonal cycle. Why it is called hormonal cycle? Because what? Menstrual cycle totally controlled by whom? Menstrual cycle totally controlled by hormones. Sorry, my case. Totally controlled by some hormone. What are the hormone? Controlled by two hormone. One is LH and another is FSH. LH and FSH. There are two main hormones that control the menstrual cycle. LH and FSH. And another one, prostaglandin. If we will tell another one, then also estrogen also somewhere control, and another one, progesterone, another one, inhibin. Okay, these are the hormones, those who are helping to menstrual cycle. That's why it is called the hormonal cycle. Why it is called hormonal? Because menstrual cycle secret some of the hormones. Menstrual cycle secret what? Some of the hormones. That's why it is called the hormonal cycle. Okay. The normal length, I should mention that the normal length of menstrual bleeding. Normal length of menstrual bleeding, how much? 3 to 5 days. So okay, leave all these things. Okay, menstrual cycle happen when? Seen in between menarche and menopause. So what is the stage? So in between jehetu, that's why menstrual stage is reproductive stage. So menstrual stage is what? Reproductive stage. So here the things, some things that you should know before starting to the menstrual cycle. Okay, then menstrual cycle have the two phase. So if we write the menstrual cycle, have how many? There are two phase. One is called one is called the ovarian phase, and the another is called the uterine phase. So ovarian phase have how many cycles? If we notice, then then we'll see that the ovarian phase have the three phase. First one is the ischemic phase. Second one is the secretory. Oh no, sorry, proliferatory. Follicular phase. Sorry, follicular phase, and the last one is called the progesterone phase or secretory phase. Secretory phase. If we see these three phases, the ischemic phase, and the another one is the follicular phase, and the another one is the secretory phase. And the other side, the uterine phase have also three stages. First, bleeding stage. Next, proliferative, and the last one is the luteal phase. There are how many? 6 phase. হ্যাঁ আবু মারছে কি হলো তোমার মারছে দেখে নিয়ে আসো ওকে So what is the ischemic phase? Ischemic phase means the ischemia, no blood circulation, no blood circulation. কই no blood circulation ডেকে নিয়ে আসো no blood circulation. So what are the days? Around 0 to 5 days. মারলি নাকি বলছে তো খেলবে না বলে বাড়ি গেল কারণ বললাম যে খেলবে না তো ওই জন্য আমাকে ধরে আনলো মারেনি তো বলছে মারেনি তো বলছে মেরেছে তুমি মারলা বললো আসো আসো follicular phase here stimulate follicle কবে ইউ হ্যাপি বার্থডে না তোমার সুন্নাত কি তোমার হ্যাঁ হ্যাপি বার্থডে না follicle stimulate the follicle for secret what? Stimulate the follicle for secret ovum. Okay, and the last secretory phase start with release of ovum and end with what? Bleeding. So there are the three things. What of the ovarian phase? Ovarian phase, it is happened inside the ovary. Ovarian phase where happened happened inside the ovary, happened where inside the ovary, and the uterine phase happen inside the uterus. So there are the two things here, huh? Then if we go for the bleeding phase also like same, the ischemic phase, and the proliferative phase also same like, but here in the proliferative phase কাল কত তারিখ? হ্যাঁ কালকে ষষ্ঠী। কেন? ষষ্ঠী, সপ্তমী, অষ্টমী, নবমী, দশমী, একাদশ, 6 দিন।
মানে তারপরে আমরা 7 দিন থাকবো, আর 7 দিন থাকবো আমরা।
কি জানি,
এই রবিবারটা বাদ দিয়ে থাকবে।
কি জানি, যাই না আমি।
7 দিন থাকবো।
তুই থাকবি?
আমি থাকবো না।
চলে যাবে মনে হয় তোর আম্মা, কে জানে, চলে যাবে মনে হয় তোর আম্মা। রাম্মারে মানে চলে যাবে বলছিল তো। যাই হোক, দেখ proliferation of here proliferation of uterus happen by the help of what? Estrogen and progesterone. Proliferate phase, it is also similar like follicular phase. In the same time it will be happen. So what date is happen? I'll telling you next. Then luteal phase is also called the luteinizing phase, means the where ovum release into the uterus হ্যাঁ চার্জার ঠিক কি চার্জার কোন চার্জার ও এটা ঢাকনাটা চার্জার না পেলে দাও আমাকে দিয়ে যায় একটা চার্জার আছে একটা আমার কাছে একটা আছে where the ovum release into the uterus. It is also look like secretory phase. There are three things. This is same look like ischemic phase. How many days happen? Ischemic phase happen 0 to 5 days. Okay. Follicular phase happen 6 to 14 days. Okay, and the secretory phase happen 15 to 'till bleed. Same like bleeding phase 0 to 5 days, proliferative phase 6 to 14 days, and the luteal phase till 15 to 28 days. Okay, so this is happened. Then this is the normal stage of ovarian. If we see HPO axis, what is HPO axis? In the HPO axis, if we see HPO axis, here I draw one thing. This is the This is the what? This is called pituitary. And the upper portion of pituitary, this portion, upper portion of pituitary is called hypothalamus. So hypothalamus, pituitary, and the on the side I just draw ovary. Ovary. So what? Hypothalamus react to the anterior pituitary. Okay, react to anterior pituitary and release LH to the ovary. কি বলছে? Hypothalamus release what? Growth hormone releasing hormone. Growth hormone GHRH. Growth hormone releasing hormone. Okay, I'll just write clearly it is. Growth hormone releasing hormone secret GHRH. Okay, and the pituitary anterior part secret what? Secret the FSH. What happen? React to the ovary. That is the ovary follicles, not ovary, follicles. So react to the follicles and it mature, and in one time it is like bursted. How? So FSH react to the ovary. Okay, FSH কে করছে? FSH anterior period থেকে ক্ষরণ হচ্ছে, হয়ে গেলে রিয়াক্ট করছে ফলিকলে, এখানেও রিয়াক্ট করলো, তেমন এখানেও রিয়াক্ট করলো, এখানে রিয়াক্ট করলো। এখান থেকে সিক্রেট কি করাচ্ছে? Secret from here what? First primarily estrogen. Secret what? Secret estrogen. Okay, then suddenly when the follicle stimulate complete, follicle stimulation is completed, the follicle is ready to release. In that time what happen? Like ovary secrete another hormone, that is called what? LH. হ্যাঁ, আমি বুঝছি স্যার, আমি বোঝাবো কিছু, এই যে ওগুলো সব ঢুকাবো। LH hormone ভিতরে LH hormone, and in that time LH hormone, so luteinizing hormone what? Release the ovary. So LH hormone what? Release the ovary. In that time corpus luteum secretes something. What? In that time corpus luteum secrete progesterone. What? Corpus luteum secrete what? Progesterone. So here in the hypothalamus secrete the GnRH, growth hormone releasing hormone, react to the anterior pituitary, react to the anterior pituitary secrete the follicle stimulating hormone. This hormone react to the follicle, immature follicle, this hormone react to the react to the immature follicle, and immature follicle convert to the mature follicles. In the mature follicles, the ovum release, the ovum secret release, and and after that the corpus luteum is stay there. And the in here, from here also the progesterone secret, from here also what, progesterone secret. So this is the condition happen here. So what are the things that is called the HP axis? HPOY, which is the hypothalamus, pituitary, and the another is the ovary. So HPO axis. So in by you should in the menstrual cycle you should remember the HP axis should be 100% maintained, then also the menstrual cycle happen perfectly. Okay, so here post progesterone estrogen, what estrogen did, estrogen react to the where, in the ovary, react to an ovary, uterus, and hyperplasia. Estrogen what did, hyperplasia. And here the progesterone, those are secreted from the corpus luteum after the ovulation. This is did hypertrophy. Hypertrophy means hypertrophy. What is the meaning of hypertrophy? Hypertrophy and hyperplasia. So first we need to know the hyperplasia. What do you mean by hyperplasia? Hyperplasia is a condition where the endometrium layer কি হবে, endometrium layer hyper মানে হবে, over growth, increase growth, and the hypertrophy, increase the vascularity. So hypertrophy means increase the vascularity. So hypertrophy হয়ে গেলে কি বলছি, যে প্রোজেস্টেরন যে হাইপারট্রফি করছে ইনক্রিজ করে দিচ্ছে কি, ভাস্কুলারিটি ইনক্রিজ করে দিচ্ছে, এন্ড দ্য হাইপারপ্লেসিয়া শুধু কি বলছে, গ্রোথ ইনক্রিজ করছে কার, এন্ডোমেট্রিয়াম লেয়ারের। সো হিয়ার ইজ দ্য কন্ডিশন হাইপারট্রফি এন্ড হাইপারপ্লেসিয়া। হোয়াট আর দ্য থিংস you should know here? One you should know that hypothalamus secrete the GnRH, growth releasing hormone, react to the anterior pituitary release first primarily FSH. This react to stimulate the follicles, and release the estrogen. Immature follicles what release estrogen and progesterone, and after that the FSH, and after that the LH luteinizing hormone react to the mature follicles and release the ovum. So by this condition what happened, the progesterone release, and the progesterone react in the ovary and then maintain the hypertrophy, so increase the vascularity. This is the whole thing condition. Okay, HPO axis you should know, remember it. Next, I should make a graph of what, of hormonal changes. Hormonal changes of menstrual hormonal changes of what, menstrual cycle. So you just put a
আমি
কি হলো?
মুরগিকে দেখে ভয় পাচ্ছি।
কি দেখে
মুরগিকে দেখে
ভয় খাও? কি হলো? আসো, মুরগি তো তুমি ধরো গো, আসো
তার জন্য ওকে আমি এখানে রেখে দেবো।
আসো। মুরগি তো ভয় খায় বলো? এই দেখো আমি কি পড়ছি, আমি কি পড়ছি? বাবার কাছে বা বাবা তো নাই এখন, আসো বসো করো। বাবা বাইরে গেছে, আসছে, ফোন করেছিলাম আমি, বলে চলে আসছি আমি, একটু পরে চলে আসছে বলো। আসলে দাদু নাই? দাদু কোথায় তো? দাদু দাদু কোথায় গেছে? হুম, কোথায় কোথায়? আর তাই না, নো নো নো, হ্যাঁ বাবার কাছে যাবা? হ্যাঁ যাবা, বাবা আসছে। বাবা, বাবাকে ফোন করেছিলাম, বাবা বললো যে আমি চলে আসছি, মোথা বাড়িতে আছি, বুঝতে পারলা? তোমার ফোন উঠাচ্ছে না? বন্ধু? ও, তোমার বন্দুকটা? আরো বন্দুক লাগবে? একটা তো আছে, একটি বন্দুক রাখতে হয়, অনেকটি বন্দুক রাখলে হয়? তিনটে বন্দুক রাখবা? তিনটে বন্দুক নিয়ে কি করবা? কোথায় রাখবা তিনটে বন্দুক? হ্যাঁ, ওটা বাইরে আছে, বাইরে। হোয়াট হোয়াট বন্দুক? কোন বন্দুক? তিনটা কোথায় গেল? আমার কাছে কোনো বন্দুক নাই তো। আয়াত শুন তো, দাঁড়াও দাঁড়াও, আয়াত আসছে, আয়াতকে বলছি আমি, খুঁজে দে। শুনো আয়াত, ওর বন্দুকটা কোথায়?
আমি জানি না।
খুঁজে দাও একটু। এইটাই খুঁজছিল, ওকে দিয়ে দাও, নিয়ে নাও। Hello. So luteinizing hormone, what did luteinizing hormone? So first we'll started with the FSH hormone, follicular stimulating hormone. So during the bleeding phase, what happened? The 1 to 5 days, first put this one 0 to, that is 5 days. So what happened? Zero to 5 days, all hormones are decreased. Suddenly, follicular stimulating hormone increase, and it remain decrease after the luteal phase. After what? After luteal phase. That is what did FSH. Who? FSH. If we will go for the LH, luteinizing hormone, what I read here about luteinizing hormone. See, the LH hormone react to the mature ovum. So mature, when the ovum is become mature, in that 14 days, when the 14 days. So in the 14 days, the follicular hormone become increased, then again it become decreased. Next we will see the FSH hormone. If we notice that about the FSH hormone, then FSH hormone what react? FSH LH is done, then estrogen and progesterone is remaining. Estrogen when estrogen release at the first side, like when the follicular stimulation is happening. So in this 14 days it is become high, and after the 14 days, after the 14 days, estrogen become low, then again it become slightly higher, and it complete the cycle. So what estrogen did? Estrogen mainly secrete two way. What? In the from the luteinizing phase, follicular phase, and the secretory phase or luteal phase. And the last one is called the progesterone. So here progesterone when secret, progesterone secret around increase around after 14 days, increase, then it become decrease with the bleeding. So here are the three things what you should know, like FSH hormone, follicular stimulating hormone. What is the function of follicular stimulating? Follicular stimulate the follicle. Follicular stimulate what is the function? Function stimulate the follicle. What? Stimulate the follicle. LH release the ovum, estrogen, oito hypertrophy, you know about estrogen here I written there. So that is the hypertrophy and hyperplasia, hypertrophy and hyperplasia. So these two is done. So here are the things. See, FSH hormone, what is the meaning? Stimulate the follicle. So follicle stimulating here. So I just write the follicle. That is the follicle. That is the immature follicle, little much mature. This is the bleeding phase. So mark the red till 5 days. Okay. Then start with the follicular stimulating hormone. Then follicular stimulating hormone. Here what happened? Follicular stimulate. How? In the 14 days completed. So what? Here you just draw. You just draw the nucleus and inside the follicle stimulated and release the ovum. Now the ovum phase. Ovum started and here the corpus luteum is remaining. And corpus luteum maintain the other thing. And here one more thing, corpus luteum, the last product what? Last product of menstrual cycle. Last product after ovulation, what? That is called corpus luteum. Corpus luteum. So corpus luteum, what did? Help to maintain level of estrogen and progesterone, estrogen and progesterone. If corpus luteum, if not done, if pregnancy not done, then what? Corpus luteum convert to the corpus first layer is converted to the corpus gravidalis, I think, and after that it converted to the corpus alba. Just a minute. Corpus gravidalis and the last it converted to the corpus alba. And sorry, if fertilization happen, not happen na, sorry, if fertilization happen, then it is called the corpus gravidalis, and after the corpus gravidalis, and it maintain the pregnancy. Maintain and it maintain the pregnancy. If preg not done, যদি pregnancy not done হয়, then corpus luteum convert to the corpus hemorrhagic, then it's converted to the corpus alba. Okay, corpus alba then disappear, then not disappear, then what is কি কেন
জানি না
কি বলছো তো
জানি না
just wait a minute. কি হলো ভাবি কোথায় আছে? So here are some things you should know about this, and know more anything about the pregnant menstrual cycle. So menstrual cycle is the small point things is here. HP axis you should remember, then you will just clear, and you have to remember the ovarian phase, uterine phase, and this two phase deviation. What are the deviation? There are the three deviation in ischemic, in the ovarian stage, ischemic stage, follicular stage, and the secretory stage, and the bleeding phase, proliferative phase, and the another one is the what? Another one is the luteal phase. He laptop kuchis, Pavina. And HP axis, you know the H for hypothalamus, P for pituitary, and O for the ovary. So there are things, and this graph, if you remember, then you should easy to remember that how the hormonal changes happen during the pregnancy. And one more thing, during the bleeding phase, during bleeding phase, what are the things present? Endometrium cell, prostaglandin, blood product, some WBC include the blood product, and what are the things? Some like some what is called some expel product, some tissues, Okay, these things are present in during the bleeding phase, and this is the normal finding. And remember that eumenorrhea eumenorrhea means normal menstrual cycle. uh, Menorrhagia, menorrhagia, and the another one is the oligo. And sorry, oligo, not hypo. First, you write hypo menorrhagia. Eumenorrhea, menorrhagia, hypomenorrhea. Then you write polymenorrhea, oligomenorrhea, and the last you write metrorrhagia and metromenorrhagia. So metromenorrhagia. Okay, there are things. So that is the menorrhagia means menorrhagia means excessive bleeding. Excessive bleeding persistent কতদিন করে above 7 days persist করবে. হাইপোমেনোরিয়া কি বলছে less bleeding persist কতদিন করবে below 2 days. Sorry, it is high means that is we should write the high. Sorry. 2 days. Then polymenorrhea, menstrual cycle happen below 21 days cycle হচ্ছে polymenorrhea. Then oligomenorrhea above 35 days cycle. Okay, and the last one cycle, and the last two metrorrhagia. Metrorrhagia means irregular bleed between two cycle. And metromenorrhagia irregular excessive bleeding and in between bleeding, bleeding this is the problematic condition. And cryptomenorrhea physiological physiologically absent of bleeding, due to what? Due to any atresia. Due to what? Due to any atresia. Cryptomenorrhea. And if amenorrhea called absence of bleeding, this is called the cryptomenorrhea. So these things are last things, or nothing is many more. So it is the completed today. For thank you, see you in the next class. Okay.